In today's video, I will be discussing what is fasting. I'll be discussing the benefits that one can experience from fasting, and I'll be telling you ways that you can incorporate fasting into your life. Okay, first and foremost, I need to make a disclaimer. There are some people that shouldn't do fasting, and this is going to include pregnant women, this is going to include teenagers or kids since you're still growing and developing, and people with type 1 diabetes. Okay, so what is fasting? Now, fasting is basically the act of abstaining from food or water for a set period of time. So, yeah, there's different kinds of fasting. Like I said, there's water fasting, there's juice fasting, there's intermittent fasting, which is what I do. Intermittent fasting is basically eating, having an 8 hour eating window and then a 16-hour fasting window. So, practically that looks like just skipping breakfast. So I skip breakfast and I just have lunch and dinner, and that's my fast. And I have found that to be very beneficial and suitable for my life. And that is the form of fasting that I recommend the most for beginners. So let's cover the benefits of fasting. What are the benefits of fasting? So the first benefit is that it induces autophagy. Or what autophagy is autophagy is the process of breaking down dysfunctional and broken cells in the body and eliminating them out of the body. So it's a cleansing process. When you fast, your body is able to cleanse itself when that energy is not being used for a digestive process. Your body can regenerate itself, your body can clean itself. So that was number one. Number one was cleansing of the body, autophagy. Now, number two is that it boosts brain health. Now, when you fast, a hormone called BDNF, brain derived neurotrophic factor, increases in production. Now, BDNF is involved in the processes of memory, learning, and behavior. BDNF keeps the integrity of the neurons and synapses stronger, so your brain functions better. Your brain has the chemicals to do its job and to stay in top condition. So that's the second benefit. Third benefit, increased production of growth hormone. Now, higher levels of growth hormone promote building muscle and burning fat. And HGH is also responsible for developing strong bones, so denser bones, and it helps with recovery from your training. If you weightlift or if you do any sort of sport, HGH is going to really help keep your body healthy and recovered in top condition. So that's a third benefit. Fourth benefit is going to be improved longevity. So when you fast, this improves metabolic function and it also reduces oxidative stress. And since the body is cleansing itself of broken and dysfunctional cells through autophagy, this all leads to an improvement of one's longevity. So you'll live longer, you'll be healthier for longer, and your body will function better. Now, personally in my life, growing up, uh, I'm sure everyone can relate, is that I thought that, eating 3 times a day and snacks in between was normal. I thought that eating fast food, I thought that eating fried hot Cheetos and ice cream and burgers, this was like the diet that I grew up with and I thought was normal. But, as I got older and I realized, that eating 3 times a day and snacks in between, it's really what leads to all of these health issues, all of these diseases that we see in the modern world is because people don't know how to eat and they don't know what to eat. They don't know when to eat. It's sort of just a compulsive activity for most people. People eat just for pleasure, just for escapism almost. And I got into fasting through indirectly through getting involved in things like yoga and meditation and different plant medicines. I involuntarily did some fasting, but it was only until recently, in the last couple years, that I really actually looked into fasting, specifically intermittent fasting, as a way to improve my health, my general well-being, my energy levels, and my cognitive alertness. So I started off with intermittent fasting. The first benefit that I noticed was that my energy levels were higher. Initially, it's uncomfortable and you get over the hunger, but eventually I began feeling more energy. I began feeling more clarity, more alertness. Like my mind was sharper, my memory was better. I was able to retrieve things more, and even my imagination felt more vivid. So by eating breakfast all these years, I was sort of bogging down my cognitive abilities in a sense of it weren't as sharp, you know. And when I began fasting, just skipping breakfast, I felt that energy come back. And another thing that's important is you have to make sure that you're eating good food. You can fast, you know, you can incorporate all of these fast methods, but if you still eat crap food, processed food, fast food, it doesn't matter. You have to ensure that the quality of the food you're eating is real food. The majority of your food should be real food, whole foods, one ingredient, and not, you know, if it has like 20, 30 ingredients, that ain't food, man. That's just chemicals, that's crap. That's going to make you feel like crap. So, that's another note. If fasting by itself, you know, is not going to help if you continue to eat crap. So, you have to ensure you're eating good food. So, yeah, that's my experience with fasting is that it really helped me feel more energy, more alertness mentally. And now let's get to how you can incorporate fasting in your life. So I recommend starting with intermittent fasting. So just skip breakfast. Very simply, skip breakfast. Don't eat breakfast. Just have a lunch and dinner. And if you work a very physical job, you can have like you can still eat breakfast, but I would recommend like a lighter breakfast, like a fruit breakfast or like hard-boiled egg or an avocado, something that's not too heavy, something that's not too carb rich, because that's gonna slow you down. Yeah, intermittent fasting. That's what I recommend. You know, I recommend skip the breakfast, have some coffee, drink some water, and see how you feel. See how your body reacts. You know, ultimately you have to listen to your own body, how your body responds to whatever practice you're doing for whatever that is. So that is what I recommend. Intermittent fasting. After that, you can get into more advanced things of, you know, aspects of fasting like a 24-hour fast, a water fast, a juice fast. I haven't done those things yet just because I found that intermittent fasting works very well for me personally, and I'm gonna stick with it because it's working. And any other form of fasting, I'm reluctant to do because I don't want to lose weight. I'm trying to gain weight. You know, I'm trying to gain muscle mass. And me being an ectomorph naturally, I lose weight very fast. So doing more than intermittent fasting isn't aligned with my goals for the gym and putting on muscle mass. So for me personally, I don't do that. But if you're trying to lose weight, fasting, doing a 20-hour fast could be magical because you'll start burning fat. You'll increase your HGH. You'll be building muscle if you're training, and that could be a very effective method that you can use. So that's basically it, guys. That is the talk. I hope you found value. You know, try these out, see if they work for you. And yeah, that's the video. If you guys liked the video, give it a like, give it a subscribe. More content on the way. Stay healthy, stay sharp, stay blessed. Take care.